It is 2 a.m. The world is silent. You are lying in the dark, but your mind is screaming. The blue light from your phone illuminates your face, and you feel that surge, that electric jolt down your spine. You just watched a video, or maybe you read a quote, and suddenly everything seems clear. In this exact moment, in the safety of your sheets, you are invincible. You draft the perfect plan. Tomorrow will be different. You will wake up at 5. You will train. You will read. You will work on that project that has been gathering dust for 6 months. You feel the dopamine flooding your brain. You feel productive just by imagining the work. You fall asleep with a smile on your face, drunk on your own fantasy. But then, 6 a.m. arrives. The alarm rings. Reality knocks on the door, and it is not poetic. It is cold. The bed is warm. The floor is freezing. Your eyes burn. That flame you felt 4 hours ago? Gone. Evaporated. And what do? You negotiate. Just 10 more minutes. Not today. I'll make up for it tomorrow. You have just committed the first act of the day, and it was an act of betrayal. You betrayed the only person who should matter, your future self. Why does this happen? Why are you a lion in your imagination at midnight and a coward rat when the sun rises? I will tell you exactly why. You don't have a lack of time problem. You don't have a lack of talent problem. You have an addiction. You are addicted to a drug called motivation. And as long as you depend on it to move, you will remain exactly what you are today, a professional dreamer, an architect of sandcastles that crumble at the first high tide. Today, we are going to kill that childish hope. Today, we are going to talk about what remains when the excitement dies. Today, we talk about discipline. Let's understand the mechanism of your failure. You treat motivation as if it were fuel. You think you need it to make the engine turn. This is a biological lie. Motivation is not gasoline. Motivation is a matchstick. It burns bright, it shines hard, it generates intense heat, and it goes out in seconds. If you try to drive a car using only matchsticks, you won't make it out of the garage. The world is divided into 2 types of people, the tourist and the soldier. You have been acting like a tourist. The tourist only leaves the hotel if the weather is nice, if he feels like it, if the conditions are perfect. He walks for the view, for the pleasure, for the Instagram photo. His action depends entirely on how he feels. The soldier has a mission. It doesn't matter if it's raining, if it's freezing, or if he is tired. It doesn't matter if he is afraid. The mission does not negotiate with his feelings. He marches because the order was given. Discipline is this, the ability to give an order to yourself and obey it as if you were a subordinate. Your problem is that you have become a slave to the wrong question. Every morning you wake up and unconsciously ask yourself, what do I feel like doing today? Your brain's answer, which evolved to save energy, will always be nothing, stay in comfort, eat sugar, scroll the screen. You live under the tyranny of feelings. If you are sad, you stop. If you are tired, you stop. If you are bored, you quit. Listen closely. No one feels like working hard. No one wakes up excited to suffer. The elite, the high achievers, the monks, the champions, they feel the same laziness you do, the same fear, the same desire to stay in bed. The difference is, they learn to act despite what they feel. They divorced action from emotion. You are waiting for motivation to arrive so you can start acting. But the universal truth is the opposite. Motivation only appears after you start. You are standing at the bus stop waiting for a ride that will never come. You fell into the trap of productivity pornography. Think with me. When you watch a video of an athlete training or a millionaire closing a deal, your brain releases dopamine. For a brief moment, your mirror neurons fire. You feel a fraction of their victory. You feel productive just by consuming productivity. But this is a hallucination. Watching someone lift weights doesn't make your muscles grow. Reading Marcus Aurelius quotes on Instagram doesn't make you a stoic. It just makes you a follower with good captions. You are drugging yourself with other people's achievements to numb your own stagnation. And here is the distinction that will hurt: the difference between motion and action. Most of you spend your entire lives in motion, thinking that that is hard work. Motion is planning. Motion is researching the best running shoes. Motion is designing the company logo. Motion is making color-coded to-do lists. Motion makes you feel like you are progressing, but motion has a dirty secret. It produces no result. And the worst part, it carries no risk of failure. You can't fail at researching shoes. That's why you love motion. It's safe. Action is different. Action is the behavior that delivers a result. Writing the page is action. Making the sales call and getting a no in your face is action. Putting on the shoes and running 5 kilometers is action. Action is scary. Action brings the risk of rejection, error, and pain. So what do? You run back to motion. You say, "I'm preparing myself." Lie. You are procrastinating with style. You are a master of preparation, a black belt in planning battles that you never fight. While you spend 3 hours designing the perfect strategy, someone dumber but more disciplined has already stumbled, fallen, got up, and passed you, because he was in action and you were in motion. Stop preparing. You already know enough. Over-planning is just fear disguised as intelligence. We have reached the blind spot, the fundamental lie that has been programmed into you since childhood. You operate under the equation, emotion leads to action. You believe you need to feel the will to do. You think inspiration must come before perspiration. This equation is backward. The truth that the elite hides is action leads to emotion. You don't sing because you're happy. You become happy because you sing. You don't train because you're energized. You become energized because you trained. Motivation is not the cause of action. Motivation is the result of action. Stop and think about the last time you didn't want to go to the gym but went anyway. The first 5 minutes were horrible, but by 10 minutes, your blood warmed up. By 30, you felt alive. When you finished, you felt like a king. Where did that energy come from? It didn't fall from the sky. You generated it. You created motivation through the mechanical movement of your body. This means you have the power to alter your brain chemistry with your hands and feet. You don't need to fix your head to act. You need to act to fix your head. If you are depressed, anxious, or afraid, the worst thing you can do is try to think your way out. The mind does not solve problems created by the mind. The body solves them. Stand up, move, force the machine to spin. The engine will kick-start. Stop waiting for the inspiration bus to pass. It's not coming. The line has been discontinued. You will have to walk. And the good news? As soon as you take the first step, the road gets easier. Walking isn't the hard part. Overcoming the inertia of standing still is. From now on, you no longer ask, "How do I feel?" You ask, "What needs to be done?" And you do it. No internal dialogue, no negotiation. You kill "I feel." You embrace "I do." You understand the concept. Now let's build the system. Motivation is abstract. Discipline is mechanical. If you rely on your willpower, you will lose. Willpower is a battery, and it runs out before noon. You don't need strength. You need architecture. Here are the 3 iron protocols to automate your success. First, friction elimination. Stop fighting temptation. Eliminate the option. If your phone is within arm's reach when you wake up, you will grab it. It's not a lack of character, it's bad design. If there are cookies in the cupboard, you will eat them. Make the bad habit difficult. Make the good habit inevitable. Want to run in the morning? Sleep in your workout clothes. Want to read? Put the book on top of the TV remote. Want to work? Turn off the Wi-Fi and lock your phone in another room. Create an environment where laziness is harder than work. Humans are like water. We follow the path of least resistance. Hack the resistance.
Second, the identity contract. The way you speak about yourself programs your brain. Stop saying, "I am trying to stop procrastinating." Whoever tries already admits the possibility of failure. Change the language. Don't say, "I have to train." Say, "I am an athlete and athletes train." Don't say, "I can't eat sugar." Say, "I don't eat garbage." When you change your identity, discipline stops being an effort and becomes simply who you are. A vegetarian doesn't force themselves to not eat meat. They simply don't eat it. Become the person before you have the result. And the final trigger, the final weapon against hesitation, the 5-second rule.
This is the final trigger, the weapon against hesitation. There is a 5-second window between having an idea, "I have to get up," and your brain killing that idea, "It's cold outside." In that interval, your brain will create excuses. Do not negotiate. The moment you think about what must be done, start a mental countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Move your body, stand up, speak, jump. Cut the internal dialogue with brute physical action. If you wait for the 6th second, you have already lost. Act before your mind has time to convince you to be mediocre. It is easy to be a lion when the sun is shining. It's easy to work when the coffee's hot, the bank account is full, and everyone is praising you. Any idiot can focus on the good days. But I want you to visualize the bad day, because it will come. Imagine that day when you slept poorly, you fought with your partner, the car broke down, you lost money, it's cold, you have the flu. Your mind is telling you, "Rest, you deserve it, the world is unfair." On that day, no one is looking. There will be no applause, there will be no likes. It will be just you and the abyss. It is on this day that destiny is forged. Life is not defined by your victories on sunny days. Life is defined by who you decide to be on stormy days. Most people bend the knee. They accept defeat and call it self-care. But you are not the majority. If you can fulfill your mission on that miserable day, if you can drag your body out of bed and do the work, even if it is ugly, slow, and painful work, something changes inside you. You build something that no amount of motivation can buy: self-respect. You look in the mirror and see a stranger, someone you can trust. You realize you are no longer a slave to your emotions. You have become the master of your own house. Discipline on the bad days is the price you pay for eternal freedom. It is the proof that you are not just a body seeking pleasure, but an iron will sculpting reality. Do not ask for easy days. Ask to be strong enough so that the hard days are afraid of you. We have reached the end of the line. The final truth is this: motivation is for children. Children do what they want. Children need to be entertained, persuaded, and bribed to do their chores. Adults do what is necessary. You spent years waiting to feel ready. Time is up. No one is coming to save you. There is no magic pill. There is no hidden secret. There is only you and the work you are avoiding. In 30 seconds, this video will end. The screen will go black, and you will be alone again with your thoughts. You have two options. Click on the next video and seek another cheap hit of dopamine and continue to be a tourist in your own life. Or turn everything off. Get up from that chair and do one difficult thing now. Do not promise you will change on Monday. Prove that you have changed now. If you are part of the minority who understood the message, if you decided to kill the addiction to motivation and embrace discipline, leave a sign in the comments. Write just 2 words: I act. Do not do this for the algorithm. Do this as a contract signed with your future. Welcome to reality. Now go to work.